Making a way in the world today takes everything you got. Making the shake for all your worries sure would
does
help a lot. Wouldn't you
Wouldn't you
like to
like to
get
get
away?
away?
Sometimes you
Sometimes
gotta go.
where
Everybody
everybody knows the name.
today.
Dun,
That's because
dun,
nobody
dun,
know the
dun.
words.
And they're always glad you
You
came.
wanna
Bang,
go
bang,
where
bang.
people know.
You want to
Yo,
go where people know.
everybody knows your name. Yo, guys, what's good? What's good?
Y'all
Yo,
niggas
I'll
butchered
throw it
that.
over
Y'all
to you. We fucked it up. We did
butchered
it
that
better.
shit.
We did it better when we weren't thinking about it.
That's it, yo. I'm gonna put that shit on my next album.
I'm with it. Intro. What's going on,
Yo.
fellas?
Salud. Let's take this
Salud.
shot. Yo. Welcome back, everybody. Y'all know what it is, man. Yo, this is real sports talk. We taking this shot, man. Yo, salute to my guys right here. We here with Ra. You already know. Son of L. Y'all already know. Jay. Come on, man. Yo. Cash couldn't make it today because he had to go to the bank to pay some bills and shit. But you know what I mean? We're gonna kill the show for him. You know
Let's
what
go.
I mean?
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
This is my man Cash.
What's good, gents? What's going on with y'all? How's everything?
Oh man, it's feeling fantastic as fuck.
We fucking 2 days away. And then then after that, we got to turn the lights off on Indiana as well. It's just going to be a massacre. I really feel that this is going to be. I know me and you, I kind of talked about it off the air. We talked about a possibility of what Knicks in 5. Q, Knicks in 4. You doubling down, so we going to sweep. Q, what are you thinking? What are you thinking
Only
about
because
this?
Halliburton is flying that nigga out, so you know.
Oh yeah, talk about that. What's going on with that? That's crazy. We hit the garbage. We hit the FDNY with garbage, and
I feel like I just feel like we defeat one light skinned nigga, and a new light skinned motherfucker comes to avenge him.
Emerges.
This nigga, well, I ain't gonna lie. New York, we're acting absolute baddie. It's been baddie. With us advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals. I get it. If you're not 25 years old or older, you don't even know what winning basketball is.
It's crazy.
So if you're a lifelong Knicks fan, and let's just say you're 21 years old, this is the first time you've ever seen your team do that. And think about that's for the people that are under 25. Let's think about motherfuckers that know what it feels like to be there and how the void we've been there. So we cracked the fucking fireman over the head for wearing the wrong jersey. Fuck it. It happens. It happens, right? Maybe it shouldn't have happened, but it happens. And now here comes light skin 2.0, fucking Tyrese Punch. He's got the most punchable face in the world. He's gonna reach out to this motherfucker and say, "I'm gonna fly you out to Game 4." I hope that shit is a closeout elimination game by the time you get him out there.
They're gonna wipe them the fuck up out of here, bro. That shit is gonna be uncomfortable for Son. You might as well fly him out there and keep him the fuck out there because we don't want the motherfucker back. Like, don't send him back here.
Bury him in a cornfield out there somewhere once he gets there, man.
Yeah, but New York is on
Halliburton.
New York is on cloud 9. So just for people that don't understand what the energy is like for us New Yorkers and what they got a chance, the social media piece didn't even tell the full story. Like, New York was fucking lit. Like, if we win a chip, I'm actually nervous that we're gonna burn the whole fucking city down.
You don't even live here. I'm nervous as fuck.
Think about what you saw just from the Eastern Conference fucking finals. Like, just for us making it to the Eastern Conference finals, the amount of damage that was done to Manhattan.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be like the Bronx in '77, but the whole city.
Yeah, the whole city gonna be burning. It's gonna burn that shit down.
You're like, not even the Bronx.
You gotta fly home for it.
I was thinking that shit, like, yo, but I'm nervous. Like, I don't know if I don't know if I'll end up in cuffs. I'll break out in cuffs out there fucking around. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's a good idea for me. Shit, bring me back. I really go back.
So let's talk about this, man. Like, so an intriguing part of this playoff series, and not only the Pacers and the Knicks, but it's very interesting. There's gonna be a former Knick or current Knick that's gonna win a chip this year. Like, that's very interesting. Like, and you very rarely see that. So that's good for them. But You know what I mean? I don't want those bozos to get any rings, man. Like, yo, we gotta keep that shit in NY to keep it a buck. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
No,
yo, get these bozos.
that is interesting, right? Because
Yeah.
let's just say hypothetically speaking, Indiana beats the Knicks, so the Knicks ain't there. But you have Hartenstein on OKC. You
Yeah.
got Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo in Minnesota. So
Yeah.
somebody that was donned the orange and blue is getting a chip this year.
That's right.
Well,
That's
not
right.
Indiana. If Indiana, for whatever weird, miraculous reason they win, we don't have no Knicks on that squad. So,
Yeah, Obi.
No,
Obi
oh,
Toppin.
that's right. Obi
Toppin.
Toppin. That's right. Dead right.
Yo,
Dead right.
It's very
We done
interesting.
helped the whole league out on the low. We helped the whole league
Yeah.
out. Like
Yo,
everybody that's in the Final Four,
The
Four,
path
at the
came
path
through.
to y'all getting that, they
Was
came
to
through in line.
Madison Square Garden.
You're welcome. You're
Leon
all,
Rose.
what do you say?
Yo.
You're all welcome.
Leon Rose is so ill, bro. Like the nigga didn't even just make the Knicks better. That nigga made 4 other teams better too.
Four
bro.
other
Like,
teams
that nigga,
Dude, you're all welcome.
Four other
You're
teams
all
better.
fucking welcome.
that's it.
But
So,
not to discount Indiana. We don't want to look past them, but we do want to look past them. But there are definitely a lot of things that they can be proud of, and a lot of things that we need to pay attention to. Right? They get hot fast. Everybody scores. They definitely share the basketball, and the team likes to run. So we have to pay really, really close attention to that. If you could think of one thing, Q, of what you think is the most threatening out of the Indiana Pacers, what would you say it is? If you had to think and looking at that team as a whole, what about that team not necessarily scares you, but is a concern and that you think that we have to pay attention to the most?
I think it's gonna be Miles Turner. I think him on that 3-point line is what, because for the most part you already know that Towns is gonna be down there. So if Tibbs does what I think he should do and makes the adjustment to keep or at least have the two big guys and Mitchell Robinson to keep him down there, so if Miles Turner misses, because if you have Karl-Anthony Towns out over there in the wing and the 3 in the perimeter, you know what I mean, if Miles Turner doesn't make it, you know what I mean, like who else is gonna grab the rebound besides Josh Hart? You know what I mean, like because they move the ball so fluently. I'm not gonna they really do a good job at that. I'm not gonna front, and they push the pace. But if the Knicks can control the pace of the game like they do, and I think people always say, yeah, the Pacers keep running and gunning and they running up and down, but people always forget that's stamina. The Knicks have the slowest paced team, but I don't look at that as a negative. I look at that as a positive. That means they control the game. You know what I mean? Like they're controlling the pace of the game. That's why they're not running up and down the court. That's why they're conditioned the way that they're conditioned. That's why they can play 44, 48-minute games and be like, all right, if it goes to overtime, we're going to overtime. I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Like, but I think Miles Turner is going to be the one. I'm not seeing Halliburton average more than 20 points with double assists. Like he's not doing a double in this series, bro. Homie barely made it out last year with our whole fucking Knick team in the nursing home, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's keep it a buck. Get these bums out of here.
Now you think about this, Rob, and this for you. I'm gonna throw it to you, Rob. Right now, you have that whole team. Realistically, there's 6 people top heavy as far as double digits. You got Pascal Siakam's their leading scorer at 18. Well, 19, let's just call it. Then you got Halliburton at 17 and a half, Miles Turner 16 and a half, Andrew Nembhard 14 and a half, Neesmith at 15 and a half, and then you got Benedict Mathurin rounding it out at 11 points per game. Okay. What do you think is going to be your key? If you just listen to a well-rounded, starting 5, starting 6, if you include their 6-man, what would you think is going to be their key to a possibility of doing something that we already know ain't fucking happening?
What do I think that they need to do? Honestly,
playing devil's advocate.
I believe I hate that you put me in the devil's advocate role because now I gotta speak positivity into these bitch ass niggas. But I'll do it.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
The key to a Pacers victory goes through Pascal Siakam and freaking that kid Nembhard who comes off the bench. Right?
Talk about it.
If both of those players are able to produce, in other words, let's say if Pascal's able to give you 18 a night, and this kid Nembhard's able to come off the bench and still give you 14, 15 points off the bench, At that point, the Knicks are going to have a bit of a problem, because they run and because they're up and down the court so fast. Recall our style of coaching, right? They're going to try to manufacture what the Celtics did, which means we may not be able to defend the Knicks, but we can outscore these motherfuckers with high percentage shots. This is not a team that's going to sit there and try to bomb you from outside. They'll take them, right? Like, God forbid Halliburton gets hot and he's the one who will take those threes, so forth and so on, right? But if Pascal Siakam is eating in the paint and this kid Nimhard, who's kind of like their version of Josh Hart, you know what I'm saying? We got a problem because we know that they can put up the points. So, now that I've given you the answer of what they can do to win, let me tell you how we stop them. Pascal Siakam. Me personally, I'm nullifying Pascal Siakam, and I'm gonna keep an eye on the kid Miles Turner. I want the pressure to be on Halliburton to say you have to beat us because I don't think he's built for it. Not a healthy Knicks, not a healthy Knicks team. He will be feeling the pressure of it's all on me. And Halliburton's one of those people that'll be quiet for the whole game. Like, I've watched him stay away from the game when he's not hot. You know what I'm saying? When he's not hot, he plays hot potato. I don't know if y'all peeped it, but I saw it last year and when the Knicks faced him, and I saw it this year throughout the season. When Halliburton's not hot, when they kick him the rock, even if he's open, it's touch and go. He's getting rid of the rock because he's only dope. He's one of them niggas that's only gonna talk shit when he's hot. He don't talk shit when he's not hot, and he knows he's just a distraction. So I say let the motherfucker eat. Stop.
Is that a weakness or is that a strength that he recognizes that and he's able to distribute the ball to the tune of 9.5 assists per game?
I mean, that's his plan B. I think Halliburton is smart enough. So, like, I got a plan B when I'm not eating. He's because he knows
he's a professional decoy.
Right. He's a professional decoy.
He's
a professional decoy. And what ends up happening is everybody's game plan is we got to keep an eye on Halliburton. I'm like, no, you don't. Let him do what he do. Eliminate his plan B and make his plan A his only option because he's not built for it. If he's cold and you're shutting down where he's trying to get the rock, he'll shoot himself out of the gym.
No, I got you. Now, son, this next one's for you, God. I'm gonna bring it back to New York on you, and I'm gonna say same question. I just want to bring it back to the Knicks, and I want to know which route are you taking? Like, what do you think is their key to victory going up against Indiana? We kind of heard some of the strengths that Indiana has, and the things that they do well, and the things that they could throw at us. How do we nullify and reject their deposit? We can't hear you.
Yeah, you muted. Son.
The key. Sorry, guys. The key to the Knicks' victory would have to be the point guard play, the bench point guard play. Okay, what's going to happen when Brunson sits down? Is McBride going to show up in a big way? And he definitely showed up. Remember when the playoffs first started? He was hot potato. He didn't want to touch the ball. Playing scared. He definitely got more comfortable in his role. I think that's the key to the Eastern Conference. We can talk about Cat, Bridges, all the the normal thing we talk about all the time. But what's going to happen when Brunson is sitting on that pine? Are they going to know what to do? Like, I think the time they had without Brunson was great. But I think I like to see more production without Brunson. When he gets in there and he's pounding and the ball is set at the top of the key and everyone's just kind of like watching him. I don't know if that's going to win the series for us, man. I don't know. Like, I would, as a Knicks fan and a hopeful, I would like to think, oh yeah, Brunson's going to get it done. But man, like if any team watches tape on Brunson and they see what this guy does, it should be easy, and I don't know why nobody is stopping him, but it should be pretty easy to stop him. But nobody's doing it yet. So,
why would you say it should be easy to stop him? Out of curiosity, like, what do you see?
I mean, if you watch enough tape, you should be able to say, all right, this is this guy's go-to move. All right, once he dribbles 2 times to the left, he usually comes back right, those type of things. That's what I'm saying. Like you watch tapes, you make defensive plans against people. Nobody's able to stop this guy. He just gets it. He pounds the block. Everyone watches. They stand and watch, and he scores easily, effortlessly every time. I don't know what it is, man, but we're definitely gonna have to. Our point guards, when Brunson is sitting down, are gonna have to control the game. That is the key to us getting to the finals. Forget about getting out
the
of the
secondary
finals.
point guard? Who do you bring in? I mean, I don't think you can go campaign. I think it's got to be McBride. It's got to be.
Yeah, at this point, it has to be because first of all, he's played himself into the position. Like he's earned it. Like right, like he's played pretty good, man, throughout the playoffs. So I would want to see him come off, and he's playing with confidence right now. So, but is he going to be enough? That's the question. Does he have? Because he's not scared to shoot either. He's not scared to shoot, but does he have what it takes to lead the team and say, okay, instead of me shooting right now, should I just hold this ball 2 seconds more and someone will be coming off the screen? Now here's here's something also, and I know I'm going on kind of long right now. We spoke about this on the last show.
What the fuck is going on, bro? What you thought? You thought because Cash? You thought just because Cash wasn't here, you was gonna let it ride? You gonna let you?
Hold on, I got the boards. Hold on.
I think Jesus Christ, it's crazy. Oh my God. Wow. No, that reaction was to my words.
Yo, please carry on, bro.
I never forgot what I was saying now. But we were saying on the last show about Cat needs to. There's a couple of things, but for one thing, they were saying Cat needs to shoot. Cash said Cat needs to shoot more threes. This is very important, right? Because it definitely opens up. It spreads out the floor, right? When Cat's hitting, when the Cat's hitting, the Knicks are clicking. Right, they're clicking when he's hitting. When he's hitting that three, he just got to stop wilding out and getting the ball. Like they'll give him the ball, and he's like, "Oh, I'm open." Boom! Like he's like me out there. Like he's wilding a little bit. He's wilding a little bit because sometimes he pulls up like from like the
40 foot.
Yeah, he's wilding sometimes. Like, bro, you don't got that type of range. You don't got that type of range. But we need to see Cat shoot at least 5. I would say 5 threes a game.
So I'm gonna push back a little bit on that. I want to ask you, like, I don't know that you want to see that iteration of Cat. Look at how well he did playing that bully ball type of basketball with a team that plays similar to Indiana. If you think about it, other than the 3-pointer, Boston likes to run. Boston has a center presence, like a big man presence. I know that Porzingis didn't really have the best series because of the illness, but they got a lot from Cornette. They got a lot from Horford. And when you saw Cat coming downhill and playing that bully ball, that grown man basketball, that's the iteration I think you want to see against Indiana. If we pull Cat out of the paint, I think you unintentionally almost set up like a ready-made fast break for Indiana, because now, God forbid he misses, Cat's out there, and guess who else is out there already taking off? You got Pascal Siakam, who has to go out there to guard him. So now he's off to the races. You almost like it's tailor-made for them if we do it that way. I think we have to slow the game down and really bring the ball into the paint and create havoc. And Cat is we saw a great version of him doing that in the end of the Celtics series.
I would say,
yeah, it's interesting you said that, man. Because all right, like, yes, I agree. I totally agree. But y'all ball, man. Like, there's nothing like when you hitting that jumper, and then you drive. Forget about it. So like, if they have to respect his jumper, if they have to respect the three, let's say he comes out, I think he should start shooting them early in the game.
He got to be hot early. That way, at least he knows.
He's got to come out, just come out launching. Come out launching. Yeah, bro.
In fact, I don't know if y'all know this, but statistically, Karl Anthony Towns is the best shooting center ever in basketball history.
Mhm. That's crazy.
So, and that's just based off the stats. And let's not forget, he was in a 3-point contest one year, right?
Yeah. He's self-proclaimed best shooting big man ever. So I mean,
Yeah,
and the
it's not-
stats back it up.
The stats back it up. It's not just a self-proclaimed proclamation like that. That's a real stat. There's
But if
never
he's out,
been.
we lose the
I
goal.
agree with that, but I also agree with my man Sanavella saying too, because if he's making that shot, if he comes out and tests that three, I don't want to see him taking some of the shots he has been taking, because he be taking them shits from beyond the arc. Like he be like 5-6 feet beyond the 3-point line, and
he be thinking Damian Lillard and shit.
he be thinking
Word.
fucking
He's like
Steph
getting
Curry. And my problem with him, and I've said this in all of our other shows, I've said this, whether the Knicks win or whether the Knicks lose, I've said I'm tired of Cat setting up shop outside on the arc. Like, he needs to be in the paint. Now, granted, if we could run a few screens which freeze him up to the 3-point line and they kick it to him, take it. Right? Take it at that point. But stop letting the offense set up where you're the biggest motherfucker on the court, and instead of you getting in the paint so we can create, either try to draw some people in so that we can get these free shots, we end up having to get a ball to OG Anunoby, who, as good as he is, he's going to try to create his way to get to the paint. Like he does, he's not already going to be there. If you notice, the Knicks don't never have somebody where they could dump it into the paint, and then once the defense collapses, kick it back out. We always have to work our way into the paint. Jalen Brunson, he backs people into the paint so he could get that shot. The dopest thing in that decisive win over the Celtics was Cat used his body, and he used his strength to get to the spots where he needed to get to make those shots. And they were the majority of his points, as goofy as it looked, because it be looking goofy as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, but he got every shot he wanted. He got every shot he wanted. And he bump him motherfucker like, get off me. I'm a bank, backboard. You know what I'm saying? Hook shot. Easy. It's cookies. You know what I'm saying? Like I agree with both of you guys where I need him, if he's going to shoot that 3-pointer shot, it needs to be a set play that Tibbs and them needs to show, look, this is how this is going to look. You're going to go in the paint. It's going to collapse. We're going to kick. You kick out, and we're going to give you the rock. And if you got the open shot, take it. Don't even be hesitant. But we need to figure that out within the first quarter. We don't need you doing that shit down the stretch at all.
And it kind of goes back to my point. Like, I think and it's true, because if that's what we need and that's what we truly need Cat to do, we have to have Mitchell Robinson on the floor at the same time. And I think this has to be the iteration of the point guard. I think Deuce McBride needs to be on the court instead of Jalen Brunson as that lineup. And you know what I mean? Like that. And the reason I say that is because you can't have Jalen on the court, because his mentality might be of a different play, or he just might want to score. But if we need Cat to shoot, because that's what we need to do with this team, because I feel like we still haven't even played our best basketball. Yeah, we beat the Pacers by 38 in Game 6. We didn't really shoot that great. Like we were like 44 from the field, but like 33% from the three. Like, yo, we could have won by like 60 points to keep it a buck. Like like if we were shooting our threes the way and playing the way, I feel like we, you know what I mean, even though we kept our foot on the gas, and I love the way that Tibbs coached that game, but that's how we're gonna have to do from this whole time. I feel like, you know, the Pistons set it up for us to have to play a tougher team. We played the tougher team. We went into their house, did what we needed to do. We lost. We got embarrassed. We came back. We embarrassed them. And now we got to keep that momentum going. And now we got to face the Pacers, who I'm really not worried about. But I need, like, even though the fans are not worried and us is like, you know, observers and analysts are saying, yeah, we're not worried, but we can't have the Knicks. You know what I mean? We can't have the Knicks saying they're not worried. They need to play. They need to play like they're worried.
Yeah,
I'm worried. I'm worried, bro. Let me tell you why I'm worried. Because this playoffs has been fucking crazy, man. Every team you think is going to win loses. So, like, in this series, when you're looking at the series you're like, okay, the Knicks got this. But that doesn't necessarily have to be. Like, the Pacers went to the Eastern Conference last year, man. Like, I don't know why in my mind I keep thinking the Pacers suck so bad. Like,
because they
don't
look so
suck.
corny. It's because they're fucking corny.
Yeah, you know, it's Halliburton, man. Like, you're only as good as your leader, and your leader is soft.
Oh
He's
my
super
God.
soft.
Yo, what
He's
does
like
Jay say? He has a
he's like,
punchable
come
face.
here.
I
You're
just like
very boy soft.
like
Boom.
I just want to punch the guy. He's probably a mad cool guy too. You know what I'm saying? But if I saw him, I'd be like, I'm just gonna my fist just doesn't like your face.
He's the
Like
type of guy you grab in the locker, you grab before the game, you be like, you're not gonna score today, motherfucker, all right? Or else.
he's the guy that you pull his drawers over his head. Like he's that nigga. Like he's grabbing by the back of his drawers and pull him over that nigga head. Like get that nigga a mega wedgie or some shit like that.
Exactly.
I think the key to this, I think the key to the Knicks victory really is gonna be OG Anunoby. We need more from him. We need more from him. We do. We need the OG Anunoby that we saw when Jalen was out. We need that iteration of him. And again, sometimes he gets lost in the game because Jalen is ball dominant, and sometimes he gets lost in the game, in the setup. But I think, hopefully over this, past few days or what have you, they're figuring out ways to get some plays to get the ball in his hands. He gets very loose on the court when he sees the basketball go through the hole a couple of times early. Easy dunk here, a fast break dunk there, something like that. Just to give him that spark, because he gets lost in the game when he's not touching the rock. And I see that a lot. He gets and it's not on purpose. I don't think it's malicious. I just think it's just the nature of him. He has to be involved. And I think, him touching the basketball early, getting, 4 or 5 points early in the game and, keeping him within the flow of the offense, I think you'll see a different side of him, because then his defense gets unlocked. And now you see him, he's all over the fucking place. Mikal has a way of being all over the place. And actually, it's odd because his defense ignites his offense. It's reversed for Mikal. Mikal get a steal or get a block, and then he's charged up and his shit, whatever, what I'm saying? So he gets going, right? And I think it's completely reversed in what you're seeing with OG Anunoby, where OG Anunoby has to see the basketball go in the hole to unlock the defense. So I think if we get him the basketball early, get it to him often, get it to him in some easy spots, maybe a dunk, a layup, something, to charge him and get him flowing. I think you'll see a different side of him. And I think that will be the key, because we're going to need OG Anunoby to defend the Miles Turner that you made mention to earlier. We're going to need OG to keep that kid under control.
That's excellent analysis, man. I hope that the Knicks could analyze and say, this is what we need. We need him to get these touches early. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because if you watch a guy play for the whole season, you realize what's paused.
Charged them up.
I caught myself early. What gets the guy going.
We're proud of you. We're proud of you, son. We're proud of you, bro. Proud of you, bro.
Now you're learning.
I'm gonna take a couple of tallies off. So now Cash is winning. All right.
You took the points off the board.
But like you said, OG is crucial to this. I mean, there's so many pieces that are important, man. OG is crucial. Bridges, come on. If Bridges doesn't play this, I think Bridges is gonna play big, man. Bridges is the type of guy, he takes things personal. He's got to not like somebody on the team. You know what I'm saying? Once he doesn't like somebody, he locks in.
It's gotta be it's gotta be
I don't think he liked that dude. He didn't like Tatum. He was getting hyped. He didn't like that dude, man. Talking shit. He's like the corny dude that talks shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stand up for him. This is my man. Come on,
come on.
And all right. So that was a good point. And speaking about talking shit, man, we gotta play this clip, man, because I'm tired of all these haters. You know what I mean? Everybody down talking us. We even have analysts. You know what I mean? We already know Charles Barkley be hating. Shaq, I feel like, is coming around. Perkins is the only dude who keep it a buck.
Keeps it a
you
buck.
Know what I mean?
Perk been on it since last year, though. Burke has been on the Knicks
keeping
since.
a buck, and since we just beat the shit out of the Celtics, you know what I mean? KG be even keeping it real. But what the
KG.
hell is going on with Paul Pierce, bro? I gotta play this clip, and I want to hear what y'all thoughts is because he's starting to really look like a bozo and a hater, man. I'm getting a little fed up. I don't know if y'all with me on that, but
New York is the Pacers gonna pop y'all though. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that the Pacers is gonna get y'all. So I don't even want to hear all that. Like, yeah, y'all feeling good. Y'all beat an injured Celtics team. Y'all beat an injured Celtics team, bro. We didn't have our all NBA player, first team MVP candidate who led us in all these categories. So, whatever. Y'all, New York is
He's drunk right now.
yeah,
You can hear it. You can hear it.
He's
You
That's
can hear
that
it.
That's that booger sugar. He's on that booger sugar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen.
Damn, I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
Who wants to start? Like, where do we begin with this?
Yo,
Bro,
he's bugging. I'm a start. I'm strong. Can I get him? Can I
Yes.
get him?
Please.
Yes.
Yo,
please.
he's bugging. Yo, you know what the funny thing is? I try to like.
Son is tight. Yo, the hell's tight. Yo, he's tight. That nigga around like, can I get him? Yo, he was waiting like, yo.
He's mad tight, son.
Yo, I try and like this guy, man. I try and like him. As many fucking big shots as you missed in your career, bro. What are you doing, man? Like, why are you even talking on this, bro? Like, what is that? You're that hurt? You only got one title with the Celtics, bro. You were supposed to get more than that. You were supposed to. That team was supposed to win more than. Yo, I'm gonna put my Cam voice on. Come on, Paul. Paul, what are you doing, Paul? You were supposed to win more than one, Paul. You were supposed to win more than one, Paul. What are we doing? Come on, son. Stop hating, Paul. Stop hating, man. Like, why are they even asking you about the Knicks? Now, you can talk about the Celtics and their woes and what they need to do for next year since they're going home. But leave the Knicks out your mouth, my guy. And that's a no pause.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, pause on that too. Leave them out your mouth, man.
Yo, hold on. Did you just pause a pause?
Yeah, he paused.
This nigga paused his pause and then unpaused it.
That nigga said that's a no pause.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pause. Go ahead and
Yeah,
pause that no
pause that.
pause.
Yeah.
Because you need the Knicks in your mouth. Now pause that. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't gonna have him talking shit about us no more.
So
come on, help me out, guys. Help me out, guys. What's wrong with this dude?
I 1,000% agree with you, D. Pause. That's the shit that got the nigga poked up in Boston in the first place by the almighty RSO. You know, dumb ignorant behavior like that. You know,
excuse me.
The Knicks already, and even though I think that was cap, I don't think you really walked 15 miles to the fucking office that morning. It made it look good.
That nigga walked down his block and then called an Uber.
The reality is, Paul Pierce's ass hurt because the Knicks keep proving him wrong. They keep making him look stupid, and because he's a Celtic, he's a lifelong Celtic. There's certain people that the blood is bad. Like they got bad blood towards the city, and it's really not the Knicks in Boston. It's really more so everything else. It literally is Patriots, Giants, Red Sox, fucking Yankees, Red Sox, Mets. It's that dynamic. It's Jets versus the Patriots. That it's everything else. Basketball, we don't really have like it's an inherited beef because of all the other sports and how they hate baseball. And then there's the natural cat and dog behavior between New Yorkers and Boston. And they call us they from New York. Yeah, New Yorkers. They fucking go get the Sox. And I'm a Sox fan. You know what I'm saying? These weird. They're like Boston is like bizarro New York. You know what I'm saying? Like if you could visit New York in the multiverse, it would be Boston. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that's just what it is, man. I get it. You guys come from a blue collar town, and Paul Pierce was supposed to be a savior. Paul, Paul, suck my dick, Paul. And put a pause on that. You know what I'm saying? And put a pause on that, Paul.
Oh, shit.
That was for New York. Go suck my dick, Paul, for New York.
Wow. That was aggressive.
Yo, what's crazy is that Paul Pierce, like, I think he need to go to like a strip club or some shit because he sound like fucking. Yo, man, he sound retarded as shit saying that shit, man. Like, let's keep it a buck. He said we beat a hurt Celtics.
Yo, what the fuck was those injuries is a part of the game?
Yo, and the Pacers are gonna beat us.
No,
So
the Pacers.
what the
Pacers
fuck?
gonna
What the
pop us.
Yo, what
Fucking
the
you red cookie.
what the fuck? Yo, the Pacers had a red carpet laid out for these niggas
Last year.
2 years in a row.
Yeah.
2 years, even this year too.
Facts. Yeah.
Against the Cavs, against the Bucks. Like, come on. Like, what are the odds of Damian Lillard tearing his fucking Achilles?
Mm-hmm.
What is the odds of the fucking 75% of the starting lineup on the Cavs all going out in the same game, bro? They only had their whole starting lineup for one game.
And Darius Garland all went out.
And that one game, and that one game that whole starting lineup played, they won. So you telling me the Pacers is gonna beat a healthy Knicks?
Fully healthy.
Yo, Paul, you fucking bozo. Yo, they were struggling against a hurt Knicks team last year, bro. You
Yeah, 7 games. The injured Knicks took them. Went to 7 games. It took them 7 games to beat the injured Knicks team last year.
Think about this, right? We beat them 2 out of the 3 times that we played them this year. To some pretty significant scores. They beat us 132 to 121, but we beat them 128, 115, 123, 98. Head-to-head matchups were up 102 to 96 in head-to-head overall matchups throughout the times that we've played. But the times that we played against them this year, again, we were cooking. We were feeling it. We beat them early, then they beat us, around in November, and then we wiped them up off the face of the earth in February 11th, right after the All-Star game. Right before the All-Star break that weekend. So with that being said, I don't see a real path for them to beat us in a 7-game series fully healthy. Like I said, like y'all said, rather. They took us 7 games and we really didn't have any of our, like, at that time, remember, what do you call it, went down.
He didn't learn much in that long walk in his road.
Shout out to Destro. What up, baby?
Shout out to DJ Destro. Yeah, so we, at that time last year, we had Randall was gone, Jalen was gone, Josh Hart was gone, Mitch was gone, Bogdanovich was gone at that time because we had Bogdanovich. Think about all the players that were out.
6
players. One more. Who was the other one?
It was Brunson, Mitchell Robinson, Bogdanovich,
Randall,
Hart, Randall, and OG Anunoby.
And OG, that's right. OG. Man. OG had the hammy. He had the hammy.
Fuck. Yo, we just listed the whole team.
The whole squad.
The whole starting lineup. The whole starting lineup was fucked up.
So
we didn't even have Randall for the stretch. Randall wasn't even available.
Yeah.
He was hurt. His shoulder was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Brunson finally broke down in Game 7, and Josh Hart played with a pectoral tear.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we didn't have OG.
OG was playing
he came back for one game. Remember, he came back for one game and he played like he took 2 shots and he was gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he came back as a decoy, that type of shit.
His hammy, man.
His hammy
that should be lingering.
And Mitch was gone from the Philly series when fucking
the nigga swept the leg. That nigga swept the leg.
Nigga did some
karate kid. The nigga,
yeah, he swept the leg. Sweep it. Sweep it.
The leg, Johnny. Fucking kill him.
Sweep it.
Yo, y'all on one tonight. I can see where this is going. I can see how this is going. Y'all on one tonight. Sweep the leg, Johnny.
So to echo y'all sentiments, Paul has to chill out, man. Because first of all, think about this too. There has to be a little bit of luck in every series. I said this to Ra earlier, and it's so funny that we had this conversation, Ra, before the series with with what do you call it even started. I said, yo, why can't we be the ones that have a little bit of luck?
It's been working. Your the voodoo that you do so well has been working. That nigga Freeman's got a little body. Thurman's getting buckets on us. We gotta shut him down.
We do.
I agree. Yo, shout out to my man Rob. Yo, shout out Rob Hansen. Yo,
that's cash.
That's cash. I was gonna say,
get the fuck out of here.
Put him in a body bag, John.
Robert Hansen. Now, Robert. Robert. I need you to change your YouTube name immediately. That shit should not be your government, my boy, at all. Mr. Hansen, welcome to the show.
Oh shit, B.
No, go ahead, Jason.
You got his address in the shit too.
No. But truth be told, every team deserves a little bit of luck. We've never been on the luck side of it. We're always on the opposite side. Like we want it to be one way, but it's always the other way.
I knew you was gonna go there. Oh, you want it one way, but it's the other way.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel. Like,
so can I ask you this, then, Jay? Can I ask you this? Do you not understand why I said I really want the Knicks to beat up on everybody the way they're constructed, because do you not agree that it creates this narrative?
No, I don't.
It creates a narrative where they can say, "Oh, well, the Knicks only won because Jason Tatum was hurt." Oh, the Knicks only won. Like you don't like.
But Boston. Listen, Boston. If that's the case, then Boston's ring doesn't count because they beat us when our main players were out last year. Are they going to say, "Hey, take their ring off the board"? No, they're not going to say that. So when we get ours, we ain't taking shit off the board. We don't give a fuck that one guy got hurt in game 5 at the end of game 5 when we were wiping them off the face of the earth anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I can't allow them to drag that bullshit. Oh, pardon me, was it game 4, right? He got hurt in game 4. Game 4, right? So I can't allow anybody to say that because last year,
and then the refs helped them win game 5.
Come on, bro. Boston's they didn't beat us, but they profited off of our what do you call it? Off of our misfortune. Mm-hmm. So what we're gonna take that ring off the board? No, you can't. We are only responsible for one thing.
What's that?
Whatever 10 to 11 people they've tried out there with, those are the people we gotta play them. We can't say, "Oh, time out, we'll wait until the motherfucker's healed. Then we'll play him." We can't.
That's fair.
So
homie got a boo-boo.
Yeah, and I'll be the person to tell you. Yeah, and I'll be the person to tell you. Like it's happened to us so often in our lives.
We've been snake bit.
We've been snake. To be snake fucking bit for so. That's why New Yorkers are tearing the fucking city up because they never felt this before. Most of those people that were out there are probably, I'd say, 25 to 30. You ain't seeing people, like my age out there. They ain't like, I don't have the fucking energy. I'd have been exhausted out that motherfucker. I didn't get me out of here, right? But they're
Robert wanted to be out there. Robert, where are you? Robert wanted to go out there. Yeah. Robert. There he goes. There he goes. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Matter of fact, real quick, shout out to Cash, man.
Yo.
Shout out to my man, Cash.
Shout out to Cash, bro. Shout out to Cash. Oh, man.
Peace.
I don't know why you laughing, because you was going to go too, you motherfucker. You was going to be out there too, nigga. Q was like, the ticket prices are going down. We're going to be out there. We're going.
I was going to, bro.
I thought y'all were heading out there.
It's only 3,000 now.
Yeah, it's only 40. It's only a mortgage at this point. It's a mortgage.
I thought y'all were going to head out there. I was like, yo, they.
Man.
I told Jay I was gonna meet y'all. I was like, yo, if they go, I'm going out there, yo. I'm gonna be in the city, yo.
I would have went out there to record y'all walking in. Just like there goes two niggas that spent a lot of money to get it up.
I know.
Good night.
I know those guys. But let's keep it a buck. So, all right, so let me ask y'all this question, though. If the Knicks make it to the finals, and let's say the ticket price is $1,000.
I'm gonna pay
Are
for
y'all-
one if
are
I
y'all
could get
going?
one. I would. Well, no. You know why? Because $1,000 is only gonna get me on the roof of the garden. Me and Jay went to a fucking playoff game because I
We
want
were
him through
in
my
the-
job, and niggas could literally touch the roof of the garden. That's how high
We
up
were
in the rafters.
we
Niggas
put
could
our
touch
hands
the
up and
roof,
touch the
the roof of the
ceiling.
garden. That's
Oh.
I didn't
We were
even
in
know
the
that
last seat in
we
the
were on-
back. Our back was against the wall.
Niggas
We
is
were-
on the roof.
Niggas-
That shows that he's going. Yeah,
Niggas,
words. a
niggas'
fact.
seats was on the beams that they hang the rafters from.
I got a chance to fucking run my hand across fucking
Bernard
what do you
King
call it?
shit, yeah.
Bernard King jersey.
This
I was so
nigga.
fucking high.
It shit smelled
He's
like
at-
smelled
he's
like
at
cologne
rooftop
to
seating.
it.
Yeah, that shit.
Man.
Yo,
Like,
yo,
you saw
yo,
rooftop seating.
Yo,
Like,
that
you
shit
do
was-
I'm not
some
even
rooftop
joking though, but
seating.
I'm dead serious.
And we had a
That's-
blast.
We had a blast.
fucking blast.
Like that's the shot where Melo hit that shot for the game
On-
winner
on-
and
on
shit
the Heat.
on the Heat, and that was that
Oh.
playoff game. We went to
Oh,
that
y'all went to
playoff
that
game.
game?
We went to
At
the
that
Heat
game.
versus but we were like I said, like
I have
I
a
had-
video where I said, "Yo, I was filming,
Melo,
and I said,
Melo,
I was like, they're gonna give it to
Melo,
Melo,
Melo, and the whole garden
and the whole garden went crazy.
exploded.
How much
Like-
you got paid for those tickets?
Oh, we're free.
He got him
I
for
want
free.
them.
Won
Oh, you
at
won
his
'em?
job,
I want
yeah.
them like my job at the time that I had. They used to always
were
get
expensive.
executive seats. They always
It's
had
just
the executive
expensive,
seats.
though.
Now, mind you, normally you get the executive seats. We sit on the floor. Me and Jay normally we've gone to games where
Yeah.
we'll be like right behind the basket, not like we'll be in that section like right there. But it just so happened that these tickets, my boss came in on a Saturday. I'll never forget. He came in on a Saturday and the nigga peeked out the door. Shout out to I ain't gonna say anything, but my boss
no names.
he peeked out the door and saw who's working on Saturday. And he was like, "Yo, Rashawn, white guy." Rashawn, I was like, "What's up?" He goes, "What are you doing after work?" I was like, "Nothing." He goes, "Do you have sick time?" I was like, "I do." He goes, "If I give you these tickets, will you leave right now and go straight to this game?" I was like, "What tickets?" And he showed me 2 tickets to the playoff game. I said, "Absolutely." He was like, "Sign out. You got sick time." He's like, "You got the time to cover it." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Sign out." And this is the VP. This is not like a supervisor. This is somebody from that one of those back doors. As soon as he did it, I called this nigga P. He's like, "What are you doing right now?" He goes, "Nothing." While I was like, "Yo, I'm coming to the block, yo. We're going to the I'm dropping to the block. We out of here. We're gonna go to the playoff game." Kareem was like, "Say less." I don't even know. I think he might have been working too because he was at the dealership at the time. That nigga was like, "Yo, we're going to what, the Knicks game?" I was like, "Yeah, but you gotta come now." That nigga, yes. We drove to the city in the Dodge Charger and then the old reliable. We found parking. Oh, we went up in that.
No, we took the train.
We did take the train.
We took the train. But
Did
yeah,
we take the LIRR or did we take the
we
7?
No, we took the LIRR.
Took the LI fucking
Train.
That's the second game we drove to. We went to a couple
second
of
game we
games.
drove to that shit. But yo, that like the
Garden is
atmosphere
wild,
was electric. I know it's nowhere near what it's gonna be. Like what we experienced.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because remember, we got eliminated. That was like a first round exit. Wasn't that the first round?
Yeah, we got up out of there. They got us up out of there. But the game itself was crazy. But what we're about to experience on Wednesday,
I've never been to an Eastern Conference Finals game.
It's gonna be unbelievable.
So yes, if they're $1,000, I'm tempted, but I know what that $1,000 is gonna put us. We're gonna be laying on the roof looking down. Bring a blanket.
You're gonna need binoculars. We're gonna be sitting on the beams and shit.
Nigga need an ice pack on the back of his neck to stop the fucking
Once in a lifetime type of thing, man. At the way we're going with our team, man, that's the crazy shit. Like,
you go to the
it's not like we like Golden State or these teams, and we can become that. We can become that with our franchise.
Oh, that's a good question. That's a great question, DJ Destro.
Yo, what do you think, son? Son L, man, you going to the championship matchup or you
or run the risk and say, yo, listen. Well, no, he's not even saying that. He's saying like, do you wait? Do you talk to G and just wait and see if you make the championship and go? If you only got a G to spend, if you only got a G to spend, do you spend it right now to go to a game right now, or do you run the risk and hold on to that G and say we're gonna make the championship and I want to go to one of those games? You'll probably have to double the G though.
Yeah, that G's not even.
I'm hoping for
the $1,000 ticket.
I want son.
That was
I would hold out too.
Guess what though? You can't hold out. I'm gonna tell you why. If the Knicks make it to a championship, right? that $1,000 ticket is automatically going to be $2,000. So you end up spending $3. You're going to spend the $2 anyway. I'm going to this game. I'm going to this series. Unless I say I got $2,000, you know what I'm saying? Because that same $1,000 ticket right now is going to be $2,000 if they advance to the finals.
Think about this, right? Courtside seats at the game 6 were $20,000. It was 14,000. It was 15,000 plus 5,000 in fees. So it's 20 racks.
Mortgage.
How much with the fees? What?
$5,000 in fees.
You know what we should do, guys? What we should do?
Look that shit up. That shit's crazy.
What we all should do.
Like 15,000 in fees. I'm like, what the fuck kind of?
Nah, it's 5,000
more than tickets.
I got an idea, guys. And it's all very doable shit, right? I say, because there's a lot of shit you could do in the Garden now, even when there's not a game going on. You can go into the Garden. They have, they built it out kind of like how the Barclays is. What we should do is tomorrow night, we should go. We should go to the Garden, scope it out, and let's see. Fat Joe said 50 racks. Yo, fuck Fat Joe. But we go scope the Garden out tomorrow night, right? We find out what craft services look like, or like what maintenance looks like, right?
And make your own fucking make yourself.
And
you're making ID.
We get some button ups and some slacks. We find out what concierge looks like, right? And then again, we gotta scope this out tomorrow, guys. So we'll all meet in the city. We'll see what's going on in the Garden. And then on Wednesday, I'll call out of work. Everybody call out. We'll get to the Garden early so that we can lay low in the Garden until the festivities happen. But we'll be on the inside as motherfuckers that are checking tickets or handing out shirts, whatever a food cart looks like. We got to figure out how to look like the food cart niggas, right? So, until they throw us out, we in there.
This is like the minority.
Ocean's 11. It's like Ocean's 11.
It's like the minority version of Ocean's 11. So for real,
just come in looking mad ghetto. Come in with a blunt in your hand.
What?
That only beer hanging out your pocket or something. They'll be like, "Oh, yeah, he definitely works here." Yes,
that type of behavior only applies to the Barclays because that's really how the Barclays is. Like the Barclays, niggas be rolling dice and everything.
Yo, bro, no lie. Fucking $15,857 for a fucking ticket. Right,
take that Jeep for the game and blow yourself out.
On the opposite side, it's $11,000, but on the side with the bench, on the bench side, $15,857.81.
Damn,
that's wild.
That's a down payment on a crib in New York right now.
That's for the nosebleeds. You said no.
No, that's the front, and then the other ones actually.
God.
And then the first 2 and 4 seats is $19,598 for game 1. So I don't know what Fat Joe.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's if you want to. If you want to, because Fat Joe's a liar. But that's if you want to.
He's straight cap, bro.
His name ain't even Fat Joe. No, it's Cap Joe.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him.
Hold on, and that includes. So that includes the $5,080.68 in fees. So it's 20 racks, like I said. 20.
You get to, but for $20,000, you could sit where Tracy Morgan threw up.
Yeah.
Joe.
So why the fuck this guy acting like he's spending 50?
I don't know.
Because he's fucking Joe Cargina. That's why. You motherfucking.
It's not 50 though. It's not 50.
Yo, did you see the clip I sent y'all about the Joe and Jada show, man? Like,
yes.
Jada Kiss is hilarious.
My nigga said he's a serial glizzy eater. Jada said, Joe, we was doing so
That was
good.
a wild statement. What the
fuck, Joe? Like
that was a wild statement. So bringing the shit full circle back to basketball. We wipe out the Indiana Pacers. I think that we all believe on this panel. It's a foregone conclusion. We still have to go play the game, but we believe that I say worst case scenario, you're gonna see 5 games, so maybe Knicks in 6, which I like the ring of that shit.
Which one is it?
I'm going Knicks in 6. I'm going Knicks in 6.
I'm
going Knicks in 6.
Yo,
Knicks. Jay said Knicks in 6. What's your prediction?
To be honest, man, I want to sweep them, but like, yo, I'm demonic, bro. I'm diabolical. I want Knicks in 6, and I want to, you know what I mean? I want Jalen Brunson to go like this in Indiana, B. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that, because Reggie Miller is going to be there commentating too. So you know what I mean? That's going to be the big middle finger to these clowns, bro.
You agree? You Knicks in 6? J and Q Knicks in 6?
Knicks in 6.
D.
I'm gonna say this probably going to go to 7, man. I would I would like to be optimistic and say 6, 5, 4. But the way the Pacers are playing right now, hopefully they cool off, and it will be 5-game, 6-game series. But from what I'm seeing, man, it looks like it might take 7. Might take 7. I like to see the first game. I really be able to tell you. Like after I see one game, I guarantee I'll be able to tell you.
You gotta stand on your prediction. Which one is it? You gotta stand on your prediction.
You gotta stand on your 10 toes.
Yeah, we ain't gonna let you have. You can't be on both sides of the fence.
7. It's gonna go 7.
All right, 7.
What do you think, Rob?
Sweep. Yo, listen. It's yo. Sweep. Yo, the Knicks in 4. That's
4.
Yep, Knicks in 4.
See, I'm not gonna be an
fucking
optimist.
shine box.
I'm not gonna be the optimist. I hope they win in 4, but
everybody hopes they win in 4. But do you believe they're gonna win in 4? I do.
I don't.
Not you, Q. Definitely not you, fucking son of yo. Me. I'm the one. I want to go save this clip. Me. I said in 4. Q. I mean, Cash. Where are you to help me out here? Like yo. That's what's happening. Knicks in 4. It's a sweep. Remember, I said it. This
4.
When they shoot the 3 and all that shit.
4. Okay. All right. Now let's spin the block real quick. If once the Knicks finish their breakfast, who do we want to see in the finals? Do we
Minnesota.
We want Minnesota for the theater, or
for the theater of it? I want Minnesota.
What about?
I'm gonna tell you why. I let's just say if the Knicks end up playing Minnesota, and for whatever reason Minnesota defeats us, it won't hurt me as bad as losing to any of the other teams in the West. I don't want to lose to Shea.
It's only OKC.
You know, I'll feel somewhat vindicated by saying I didn't like the trade in the first place if Minnesota would have beat the Knicks, because I'll be like, we got beat by our own people. And it's the theater of it, for sure. That's my
son.
I would rather, for the theater, I would rather see the Minnesota series. Just because I want to see us play the best. I can't even say Shea's the best player.
My God. That was supposed to be you, Q. You were supposed to have my back, DJ Envy. I'm Charlemagne. Remember, I'm Charlemagne and you're Envy. Like, come on, man.
My bad.
Yeah, Minnesota, man. I say
Minnesota? Why though? For the theater on?
Yeah, man. Just like the story behind it, man. You got Randall going there. Then they were killing Randall all year, bro. I even did a post on Instagram how they were blaming him for everything. Every fucking loss in Minnesota all year, they were blaming him. So it's kind of like, here's the thing. If Minnesota wins, that's the only other team I would want to see win. Like if it's not my Knicks. You know what I mean? Like I don't care about none of them. At least they got the story. You got Randall getting traded, still winning. It's like that feel-good story. I don't know, maybe.
I got you. Q?
Yeah, man. I to be honest, I feel like we don't match up well against OKC for some reason. But I would like to see the Timberwolves, man, because I truly think they are the better team. And Anthony Edwards is dog, like, you know what I mean? And I think that team is more I keep it above, even though OKC is good, I just think the Minnesota Timberwolves is just more well-rounded. Like they came, like we didn't expect this. Like they flowed way better and they adapted to each other way quicker than the Knicks did getting Karl Anthony Towns. So I think us beating the Timberwolves just puts the stamp on it saying, yeah, Leon,
we won the trade,
the right decision. We won the trade. That's it. F the whole world. You know what I mean? And on top of that, like, what's gonna be more interesting than Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart bringing DiVincenzo back to their podcast after they win the chip? Be like, that shit'll be fucking hilarious. Be like,
that'll be awesome. That'll be dope.
I agree with all three of you. Maybe for a little bit of a different reason. I want to see Minnesota, yes, for the theater, but I think that we have a better chance of beating Minnesota than we do OKC. And that selfishly, I want to see it because of that, as opposed to just, I do want the theater. I everything y'all said, I completely 100% agree with, but I think we have a better chance of beating that team than we do OKC. OKC, they just have too many motherfuckers to throw at us. They're like me and Ra earlier today. We were able to rattle off 10, 11 motherfuckers that could, that can create impact. Whereas on Minnesota, I think they go 6, maybe 7 deep. Pause. So with that being said, I just think that we have a better our chances increase playing against Minnesota. We played Minnesota twice this year, and both games were pretty much like we won one, they won one. We beat them by 23, and then 26, and they beat us by 17. The last win they actually got against us in January. So the last time we saw them, we lost. But I just think that we have a better opportunity to beat that team than we do the OKC. OKC just has too many.
I agree. I agree.
So Destro likes
the same shit.
likes a matchup that he agrees with you. He likes the matchup for matchup purposes. Destro is agrees with you, and Cash is basically saying, Cash. I think he's following up on what you was talking about, Q, where he said you said the Timberwolves gelled faster, and that's not true. You just called
them a minute.
It took them a minute because remember the losses they were blaming on Randall. I feel like the Knicks definitely gelled faster because Cat was wilding early.
He got here.
Cat was wilding out early. Like early on in the season, Cat was doing all types of no-look passes and all types of silly, goofy shit. I think as Cat settled in, we started to be able to call him whether he's being Deli Cat or he's being fucking Big Pearl or whatever,
There was a pause? Shit.
What pause was it? Damn. Yo, D wasn't even talking. Like, how could there have been a pause? He didn't say anything. He said nothing.
So we're just gonna skate past that pause.
What was the pause? Now you have to text out what the pause was. I want to read that. Hey D, I got your back, bro. Yo,
yeah, it probably was me somehow. Probably was me somehow.
Hey guys,
somehow.
hey D, Q. You know
I think thought some shit. That's why, Cash is reading your mind right now.
Do y'all notice? Y'all notice how when Cash isn't here, right? Jay's a supervisor. Look at the supervisor nigga over there collecting information. He's not laughing too much. I gotta keep. He's Molly. You're like Molly from fucking First Take. You're fucking Karen. Molly Karen right now. You motherfucker. You Molly.
You know what's crazy? Raj chasing the action. He's chasing it. He's chasing the heat. He's like, yo, come on, bro, spaz on me, man. I can't take it.
That's hilarious.
Shit.
Yo, good
but
shit.
With that being said, gents,
this is good shit, man.
Hey, boss, what time can I take lunch?
Yeah, I don't know. Let me check and make sure there's no calls holding. Yo,
these motherfuckers got me working overtime.
Yeah, make sure there's no calls holding.
All right, man.
Shit.
Yo, good job, guys.
Yo, who closing it out today, man?
Son.
I'm gonna close it out, man. I'm gonna close it out. So this is tonight? No, tonight is Monday. Right. I was about to say the night before the massacre, but it's not.
That's Wednesday.
It's 2 nights before the massacre. It's 2 nights before the massacre. So we're gonna take this out of here. I can't give free advertising. We're gonna take this out of here, and we're gonna say we get ready because by the next show we're gonna be up 1-0. So this is for the Knicks 1-0.
Cheers to that.
1-0. Knicks 1-0.
Salute.
Son drinking a can of liquid death. What the fuck are you drinking, bro?
Yo, we out of here. Yo, and on that note, salute. Peace.
Yo, you're a fool, P.